Look, I know I'm excited. This is an incredible Super Bowl matchup between the Eagles and the refs.
I'm not a big fan of how they did the NFL awards. I thought it was sloppy. It was on the NFL Network. It was on Fox. They had all kinds of graphic errors. I think they listed Myles Garrett on screen as winning Defensive Player of the Year when it was Patrick Surtain. It was mistake-ridden, and I thought they've cheapened it by making Snoop Dogg the host. That's what really, really irritated me. This whole forced deal that they've created this impression, take Steve off screen for a second, they've created this impression that Snoop Dogg is the the bacon of television. That, bacon makes everything better. And they've created this myth. Hey, let's send Snoop Dogg to the Olympics and make him part of the NBC Olympic broadcast. And oh, that's right, adding a little Snoop just will make the Olympics taste better. Who said this? Who believes this? So now the NFL, and I get that Snoop has a little pee-wee football league, but now the NFL, if we add this gangster rapper who curses and smokes weed, that's going to make the NFL taste better. I gotta know, who decided this? How did we get here? Is there any truth to it? Maybe I'm just a hater. But it's almost like, who's the guy, Simon Cowell from American Idol, and then I think it was America Got Talent? Like, there's some proof that Simon Cowell, you put him on a TV show, and man, there's instant ratings, and whatever brand he associates with, whether it's American Idol or America's Got Talent, the ratings are through the roof. Is there some proof that Snoop Dogg is the Simon Cowell of American television, and that if you just add him to the Olympics, add him to the NFL awards, add him anywhere, a rating skyrocket? Maybe help me out in the chat, help me out via email, help me out in the comments. Snoop Dogg, a high gangster rapper who threatened in a video he wanted to kill President Trump, and now he's performing for President Trump. How did we get here where Snoop Dogg is the bacon of television? I want to play, he had a couple of decent moments last night as the host, but mostly Snoop is just a distraction, an unnecessary distraction that diminishes the NFL and the awards. How come we just can't have the focus be on the actual awards and the players? How come we couldn't get some legitimate real host instead of some guy who's probably high, because he's high most of the time, is hosting the show in sunglasses? Here, I thought, was the worst moment. And it was Snoop and Roger Goodell acting like they were BFF. This is one of the most inauthentic, stupid things I've ever seen on TV. But again, we've created the myth. Snoop Dogg is bacon, and we don't need a real host. We don't need a real comedian. We don't need someone who's actually sober up here. During the NFL awards, young kids watching, blah, blah, we got some guy that specializes in being high as the host, and the NFL commissioner is on TV pretending like they're BFF. Play SOT 2.
Now, Raj, you know that I'm the biggest NFL fan. I've been following this league since I was a young pup. I'm talking about from Rozelle to Tagliabue to you. From Swan to Saquon, from Mean Joe Green to all these bad men that we amongst right now.
Come on, Snoop, the biggest fan? That's Cap.
Cap? Come on, Commish, Cap, for real. No, but for real, look, you could ask me anything.
Okay, who's the only punter currently in the Hall of Fame?
That's too easy. That's my guy, Ray Guy, Oakland Raider. His family calls him Ray Ray. I got a nephew named Ray Ray.
Impressive. All right, who played in the first NFL game?
That would be the Dayton Triangles and the Columbus Panhandles. Even back then, NFL knew Ohio was players.
All right, all right. You know, I'm a fan of your work, too.
For real? What you talking about, with me and Martha?
Yeah, but I'm a day one fan.
RG1, you know Doggy style.
For shizzle. With so much drama in the LBC, it was kind of hard being Snoop, D-O-double-G. Somehow, you kept coming up with funky hits every single day, and I found that inspiring.
Now, that's not bad. That's not bad. Ain't nothing but a G thing.
Baby.
And the old West Coast. Look, I know I'm an old man. I know I'm an idiot. I know I'm a get off my lawn guy. But you got to be kidding me, man. This is what the NFL is doing. This is what works. Snoop Dogg is everywhere. They've turned him into bacon. Let's call him the Baconator or whatever. Steve Kim, I know you didn't watch, but holy cow, man. Snoop Dogg, this is your LA guy. He's everywhere. Is it appropriate? Does he add to or diminish the credibility of the NFL awards? Go.
No, I'm just trying to get over that clip. First of all, the greatest LA rapper, as far as I'm concerned, is Marvin Young MC. Okay? Because I'm family friendly. Okay, I keep it PG. Jason, did that old white guy just say cap? There's nothing more cool or uncool than the old middle-aged white guy who tries to fit in by still wearing like velour sweatsuits and using the vernacular. But no, I mean, Bacon, he's not even sizzling. I think that's cringeworthy. You know what? You know what this really does? That whole thing. You're ripping me for not watching it. You ought to rip yourself for actually putting yourself through that. Look, this is what I did respect about the honorable Pete Rozelle and the respectable Peter Tagliabue. They knew they were stiff white guys, and they were stiff white guys proudly. They didn't try to be anything that they're not. There comes a point in time, Jason, at my age, your age, just be your age. You know what the coolest thing is about me right now at this point? I'm just a cynical old bastard now. I'm working on being the Asian Andy Rooney for the rest of my life. I'm not trying to fit in. I'm not trying to be any younger. I'm not trying to be young at heart. I am my age. I am who I am, and I'm going to stick with it. It's worked. Boy, that was cringeworthy, Jason.